Now, let me know. Let me know. Did it go? Is it going? Let's go listen to myself on my YouTube. Let's see. Huh! That's an advert. Goodness. It's a cat advert. Yes, there I am. Okay, great. I don't have headphones because it's just me today. My goodness. Hello, greetings, one and all. Yes, this is an additional live, because you know what? Everybody has a different feeling with these things, and maybe you'll throw me interesting ones that are ones you don't think Stuart's gonna like, and it's pretty interesting to see who votes for what. The intent was to do this as a my rankings you submit and I judge where I put them. Recently we've done a lot of the viewer rank because of course we like your input, in which case I'm more a conduit. So that's why I put in the initial poll. The question was, do you want to be my ranking or you guys ranking? In which case again I'm the conduit for you guys to conversation. Currently it's 75% you guys rank, you guys want the power, so I'll give you guys a minute or two to vote in that as to what you want, because this is a community for a reason. And as always, the ones that will be included are super chat based, so $5 in the super chat or in the PayPal 2 for 1, as you guys know, which go a very, very long way to help the channel, as you guys know, and therefore you get 2 for the price of 1 and we want to talk about stuff. So that's the exciting stuff. So I'm going to start sharing this. You guys all vote in the poll. Decide what you want to see, submit for it, etc. And then we'll see if we can do my ranking or your ranking. Oh, that is not wrong. Because that's the deciding vote. And there's a lot of people interested to see who you guys pick. Alright, I am showing right now. I can't do 2 things at the same time, of course. So vote in the poll and submit your people that you want to see. And let's see. I do want distinctions, right, to the S and the A's. It can't just be hero people in the S's, etc. Okay. And 5 with a of a track. 11 action. Ranking. Okay. And you know who got annoyed at me putting Emerald Vance in the thumbnail? Because you know what? He's great. He's great. So yeah, vote in the poll if you want to be my rankings or the chat's rankings. Super chat for your submissions or PayPal for 2 for the price of 1 or half price. Both are the logical extensions of that logic. Okay, and sharing its other feed. And as ever, this is user generated, so whatever you want to see. All right, so 21 votes. 71% is viewer voted, and with 18 viewers, it's unlikely to change. So you guys are going to vote? Okay, well, there you go. I am just a humble observer to you guys. So fair enough. Submit your people. I will have you guys vote. And let's see what you guys say. All right. Waiting for the first submission. Let's see what the chat is saying. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Hi, Raj. Hey, Chuck. Raj. Could be both. Yes and no. As in, it's sort of a bit redundant if I give my score and then don't utilize it, if you know what I mean, because then the contrast doesn't quite work. Nope. Stuart is not available. Doesn't mean we don't send it live to have fun with you guys. And yes, from Mark Lawrence. News from my neck of the woods, actual Bedford, hometown. University finally got the final go-ahead from Parliament to get construction started in January. Gosh. Well, that's going to be a multi-year process, I'm sure. So yeah, we've got a theme park in the UK in my town. near sort of old pottery areas. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, we haven't had submission yet, but I'll throw in one to hopefully get the creative thoughts going. But as you guys know, it's viewer submitted, as is the fun that we have. Alright, that's because of the people. Okay. So I'll throw in a random one, but again. Now you guys never talk about him. Is that gonna... Yeah, okay, it didn't down compress. Okay. Although now you've got to deal with my typing, unfortunately. But yeah, with 22 votes, you guys wanted the power, so I'm just here for the ride, as it were. No, nice, no captain, chance, lower decks, lower decks. Well, I mean, I'm upper decker, lower decker. I mean, obviously, we're not going to give Chang anything lower. Well, there you go. Chang. He's a goat Klingon. Yeah. So vote now in the poll. And submit for the next person. Yeah, I mean, what a classic chap. I wonder, who did it annoy when it came about that he had an ultra-minimalist Klingon look? I don't think I ever really thought about it in the sense of, yeah, I mean, he's got ridges and he's got facial hair. It's very Klingon-y. Every variation should exist. Tiny ponytail, etc. I wonder if the actor actually asked for less makeup. If there is less makeup. A bald cap and such. Part of it is also the iconic costume. Because, of course, it's a very striking look. I mean, it's one of those things that you could argue that he's... Is it over-reliant on the Shakespeare crutch? Maybe. Maybe. But he's charming. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen him in. Like, I know I've seen obviously actor in various things. Christopher Plummer. And of course, guys, Super Chat for 1 and PayPal for 2. Well, 2 for 1. No, I mean, Chang. What else can I say he's from? Okay, so it's Chris Plummer. What did I say? I thought I said that. I didn't get his X06. If I was, well, if I had any money, I would get his. I would have got it. Okay, so also I know I've seen. Okay, I know I've seen it. What else was he in? Let's have a look. Yes, I'm to be coming. Nope, don't do that one. No. Gimme, come on. Come on. So vote now in the poll and submit for the next one. An entire filmography. Come on, okay. What do I see him else in? I suppose Skyrim. I didn't see that. I did. Well, I saw Up. National Treasure. Was it Clown Academy? Seen that. 12 Monkeys. I did. Okay, yeah, he's in that as well. I saw that. I mean, a lot of stuff I have not seen does not mean that he's not iconic. Interesting. God, imagine going through his filmography and actually watching the evolved. Oh yeah, sound music obviously, but I was thinking around the most famous ones, right? But it's amazing to see, you know, what defines it. Would people vote him or Gorkon as being more? Obviously, Gorkon's in less of it, but pretty iconic performance. Riven from Rubicon 3 from Olivia. What does that mean? Who is that? Oh, goodness. Thank you very clearly. That's an excellent... What an excellent pick for a... I mean, was that a wig? I thought that must have been a wig. Wow. Olivia to go from Chang to her. That is a hell of a thing you just did. I love it. When you breathe the room, do we not be... Don't wait for translation. Excuse me, 29 votes. And your ranking Chang is C? By a slim majority? S is 31, A is 21, C, so more of you think he's mid to low as an iconic character. Or just a... Really? Okay. Can anybody express why C in the chat? Because that is a bold, bold sentiment. I mean, you know, in democracy, 52% say he's amazing, but the single greatest vote number is the worst in that. Can you express why? Benjamin's well, beautiful. And guys, of course, 2 for 1 on PayPal if you can, because they get 2. We get more to talk about. But yeah, can anyone express why they gave him a C? I'd love to know why. Oh yes. He's great, isn't he? He's Gosh, I'm gonna have to remember their names, aren't I? Are I gonna... Okay, there. Anyone say why a C? That is an unusual thing. Yeah, S says Chuck, Joe says A. They want to call out the fact they did a C, or is they going to keep the C? Oh no, I mean, and even S lost some votes. Yeah, I guess, yeah, wow, okay. Mode versus modal average, yeah. Damn, okay, well, Chang, most famous Klingons of all time, officially, formally, in this group of 23 people, gets a C. Wow, Stuart will be turning in his chair. Damn, okay. Right. 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 Okay. Fair enough. You guys have decided. Alright, so that should be okay. Olivia's tremendously awful suggestion, although it was high resolution when I got it, but... Ooh, Saru. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Finally, one in the thumbnail. I know, Captain, Mr. Captain. I know, Derek. I know. All right. How would you rank from TNG Justice? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And we have... Ooh, and Matthew has got 2 tremendous ones. Now we tend to go, because there is some semblance of time, so we tend to go the first version of a character, and then if you go for again, because the example here is Sulu, he's kind of a different character in 6, in a sense of there's an evolution factor, so he feels a bit different. So, you know, for example, if people put James T. Kirk, it'll be a younger James T. Kirk, but then you could put into Stranger Worlds James T. Kirk, or Kelvin, or 6 Kirk, etc. Because there is some distinctions, right, in a theme, as characters can get, well, as we've discussed before, although you guys haven't voted on it yet, having Jean-Luc Picard in both TNG, the movies, and then the Picard series, very different. Very different. Another one from Joseph. What a guy. Ooh, 2. I love it. 2 random ones. I love it. Yeah, who put your hands up in the chat if you've met Garrett Wang, which obviously is one of them. I've met Garrett Wang, I'm going to say 8 times? 7, 8 times? Quite a few times. It would be nice to work with him one day. He's a nice lad, as it were. But yeah, vote in the poll. Submit your ideas, and people have the right idea of the 2 for 1 on the PayPal, because there's more to talk about. And maybe even, I'm not saying you have to, but submit ones that Stuart doesn't like to talk about, because that is slightly funny. Just slightly. Alright, so Lady from Justice. I mean, she means well, right? She means well. She's a bit of a cutie. I don't find the hair particularly engaging, but it's very of the time. 23 votes, which is the entire chat. How do you rank this woman? C wins at 58%, with D at 21, F at 12, and B at 8. So she is equal to Chang in terms of character. And as I've said before, you can't break the system too hard because there's too many of you. Gosh. Right on there, right? That's crazy. Well, that's the power of the chat. Next is Yilgrim from the bench. Is that how you say his name? I don't know. Classic Vorta, of course. I believe it's Iggy Pop, as Stuart would say. From DS9. He's one of those great one-offs. Kind of gives me the he's sort of just annoyed to be there, as if he's how do you express that? He's sinking down to this level. Well, they're definitely taller and you know, taller and bigger than Wayun, so not intimidating per se, just bigger. Amazing hair. I mean, look at that. What a hairpiece. I guess he's been eating like 2 inches. I mean, great in the episode. Now he's not the one who gets shot, is it? That's the other chap. Yeah, Dario, barely remember him. Yeah. Yeah. Bit of a forgettable character. I mean, it's funny because if you love the S9 and if you love Ferengi, he's gonna be right up there for memorable. When you start subdividing the groups, he's a one-off in a one-off, which is not a Hero Starfleet episode, etc. But it's a great episode, so it's one of those things where, yeah. Although, vote now, not literally, but you know, in the chat. What's a memorable episode? The Magnificent Ferengi, which is his episode, or Justice? Say now. Say now. Because, you know, they're both pretty iconic in different ways. One is showing a lot of skin, and one is just all the Ferengi. Which I guess is showing almost no skin, because they're on makeup. And also, we've got Saru coming in a minute, and that's going to be early Saru. There's a slight distinction there just because he does change quite a lot. You know, the more annoying Saru, I would argue. But with 20 votes, which is fantastic. He also gets C at 55%. A being 25, so some love there, and equal SMB at 10. Oh gosh. We are setting a very interesting, you know, mileage curve here. Wow, okay. And Olivia with her next super, which is fantastic, although I just realised I'm not being able to see them if I do it this way because my system is not doing the best. Okay, so this, we're going to classify this specifically as early Saru because late Saru is a different sort of vibe. So this is, you rate Disco season 1/2 Saru. So not future versions, just him in the blue. I mean, I'm going to include S, but I do not agree with S. I think he got better. So this Saru, of course, had the this chap was the Sensicon of Death, entirely retconned and thrown out. I mean, not literally retconned, but thrown out as a concept when they realized it wasn't going to work. He is combative. He is annoying, as in annoying and annoyed by people, and he softens tremendously throughout the show. I guess more acting required from Doug Jones when he's more annoyed, because Doug is a very pleasant person. So that does track. Saru Carry Discovery changed my mind. Well, it's a good design for an alien with good makeup and a more distinct character than most of them. So yeah, he certainly helped a lot. Then he went in the command track for a season, and then he went. What was the season 4 arc? I don't know. Can't remember. But I remember then he became an ambassador and then did stuff. Then he went back on ship sometimes. But early Saru. I want to classify on that. 15 votes. Vote now. Vote now. We've got coming up via the PayPals. I'll let people know. We've got Sulu and Joy LaForge. And we've got Harry Mudd and Harry Kim. Double Harrys. So that is the amount we've got so far. So let us know what else to add. Because this is a very eclectic list. And we're going to have... Oh, actually, we're going to have... So Kim is Voyager, Mudd is TOS, and then TNG and Sulu from... Okay, there are two. Okay, so we have a pretty broad of all the different franchises. Very nice. No one Prodigy and Picard or Low Decks yet, but that's up to you guys. Okay. Okay, the pendulum shifted 21%. C again 59%. B at 38, which was a strong showing. No one at S, so people understand that. And a little bit at A. Wow. Okay. We are hitting the CCAS mid or the CCAS under mid. Right, Olivia, good job. You somehow kept the C average. I love it. Okay. Next is the specifically TOS Sulu. So not a lot of characterization, but still someone that we love. But a lot of our knowledge of these people are based on future things, etc. Matthew, that's a great one. Good shout. What a fun idea. I'm not gonna. Right. If everyone reads his super chat, I'm not gonna disagree. It's a fair shout. Okay, so. Right, TOS Sulu. So that's the 3 seasons. Yeah, Dan, exactly. TOS Sulu. But do keep in mind that there's the movie Sulu and I suppose JJ Sulu, and yet to have Strange World Sulu. Although we might have that. Alright. Now you get a lot less lines than Saru. But more likable. But nice character, so one of the classic bit players. It's kind of hard to know where you should judge a bit player, even though you think was memorable. I mean, how many lines of those can you remember as being that was a line, right? But you know, that's the difference in how we know them and how we remember them. But things like meet them in person at conventions, that really helps to ground them as well. Having met George a couple of times. Very sad to think they're all getting to the actual age, but I met him when he had dark hair once. That was crazy. Crazy. Alright. 21 votes, that's basically the people. S wins at 52% with A 23, B 23, and C 0. So people be loving the Sulu. I mean, I would have given that for 6 Sulu because I think he's really exceptionally played. Obviously, no, you know, tricky, right? Tricky because he's not the biggest character, but you gotta like him. And then the second one, I mean, 7 years of this character. Okay. So yes, very well deserved high rank. I probably wouldn't have given him an S because of the contrast factor. Because if you compare him to other S's, you'll be like, what? But legacy factor, you guys are voting. So yes, George LaForge. Well, there's not a huge difference. This is TNG LaForge. Although, if you want the movie LaForge with his eyes, you are comparing for that as well. How would you vote for LaForge? And LaForge, of course, really interesting character. Blind from birth. But so is his condition. He's never had eyes, despite various... Oh, headphones. Despite various ways that blind people can see, he was not able to do any of them. So his visor, the actor could not see anything pretty much. So that's amazing that he could do that much performance. I met LeVar at a convention, and I told him that we just watched for Trekyards Season 1 and Season 2. And I said it was amazing. Amazing how he, in one episode in Season 1 where he was engineering, he nailed it beyond belief. Like his technobabble, his tone from just being bridge officer man, nailed it. You could sense that one episode why he was picked for that, because it's very much like Orville, the chap being moved over to engineering. So it's a sidestep that just was not intended, right? And yet it works beautifully well. Is the first full-time disabled character in Star Trek? I mean, if you want to be really annoying, you could technically argue Spock is, given that they consider his humanness a disability. So in some episodes they've called it that. But yeah, in terms of actual physical disability. Oh, Derek, appreciate you. Love people putting their names in. Appreciate you. And very, very helpful long brief. Ooh, oh, okay. So this is past DS9 actors. Okay. Right, you guys vote on that. I'll find these people. Ah, yes. Here's all this first chapter put in. He's talked about in every live when these sort of things come up. People love to hate him. I think it's fair to say. And yeah, Tony Todd, of course. And the fact that you could actually put in, I was skipping to the end of it, but you could put in several versions of Jake as legitimate people for this. You could put in, of course, young Jake. I guess technically you put in really young Jake from like Season 1. Older Jake. Oh no, that was that's I was thinking of Alexander. Alexander, not Jake. But there are occasional alternate variants that can come up. But LaForge, I mean, just spectacular, and having, like I say, met the man. He's like a very well-rounded individual, and getting his real daughter into Trek, so now she can sign conventions the rest of her life. He knew what he was doing there, you know. Give her a part, and she can rake in a couple of thousand a year every single year from now until, well, she'll do it till she was, 90s, so they can find a way. But Joy LaForge, 28 votes, fantastic. Somebody voted C. Somebody voted B. Many people voted A, but most of you voted S. See, this is the problem, right? Because for me, Sulu and LaForge are stratospheres apart in terms of good characters, in terms of this incarnation, and that makes Sulu's S look a bit silly to me, but Icon Valley does stand for something. Mark Lawrence taught him to be very specific with prompts with AI and such, yes. The computer needs to be taught to in a very certain way. Not quite like a child, but something like that. Alright, beautiful. We've got now 2 Harrys coming up. And another gold sort of engineer, but sort of not. He's ops, but, he's wearing the gold, and gold is either engineering or security, and he's neither, so that's unhelpful to say the least. Hey, Donnie, but no Cap's here today. Okay, Harry Kim. Now this should be interesting, because obviously Voyager gets not a lot of love. And he is well recognised as an underwritten character. But they always have promise, right? Polite, friendly. The bench. Permanent bridge character should be off limit. You guys pick, right? You guys pick. I agree, variant character is interesting, but Opponent bridge officer of Saru was in C. Democracy, right? And yes. Okay. Tumo says, I voted B for LaForge due to the lack of favourable character development. It took the end of the show for him to find a love interest that didn't dismiss him like trash. Yeah, unfortunate. Although, I mean, they all developed in positive ways for the most part. They all also had negative things as well. Oh, tricky. I just think that was a happenstance. I can't imagine they actually. I can't imagine they didn't. I can't imagine they did deliberately give LeVar bad love interest stuff throughout his life on the show. I think that'd be unlikely, but yeah. And obviously, all these shows are going to be slightly marred by their time they made. But yeah, Harry Kim, I've met, like I said, Garrett. Harry Kim is definitely a great audience allegory. He is young, he's fresh with the show. He applies himself tremendously well, of course, because he helps design Astrometrics with 7. And the fact they do kind of feel like, not obviously comparable directly, but you know, they have some ability to match in some ways. It's not as if she's carrying him fully. Tells you that he's got some skills. One second. But I do quite like just nice people characters. And Harry always meant well. He had a few incredible episodes as well. Yeah. A nice lad, right? A nice lad. 25 votes, that's pretty much everybody. S wins with a pretty good margin, actually, 46%. And then, I mean, the split goes down on the line. So 23 for A, 20 for B, and 10% for C. So everyone loves Harry. That was the choice, right? And Derek says he portrayed what he was given really well. It's just too bad he wasn't given very much. That is a fair thing, as all the actors, right? Discovery being the good example. Washcomb's actress can only do what she has to work with. That's not her fault. It wasn't much. Right. That is 3. Boy, the chasm we have today, guys, is kind of mad. But will this next one buck the trend? Because this is a very different person. A different Harry. And we start... Oh, come on, slides. I believe in you. Harry / Hardcore Fenton. The original, although people can ask to rank the Discover one separately if you are so inclined. Okay. Harry Mud TOS. I don't think I'm going to give him an S because I think I want people to be able to express their annoyance with him if they feel it. Anything G. I can only do 4, so I'm going to give people the range or the mid because, you know, while a fun character, to put him next to Geordie or Sue or Kim is would not be fair. I think it's fair to say. Harry does get overhated though. I saw. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I like Garrett. I like Kim. He does try. He's clarinet silly, but that's okay. Joe says, I'm shocked the ensign's getting S. Turns out he's capable of promotion after all. Yes. Oh. Positivity. I like it. How come was S? Madness. So no, that's what people think. And most people gave him high marks, right? I would have given him lower than that, but I gave everyone the choice at the start, right? To vote. It was my ranking, your ranking. You guys wanted the power. So now we have this very interesting set of ranking. But Joel says Kim over Saru. I mean, that's tricky because Saru has loads of not great scenes where he's, I mean, you could say development, or you could just say bad writing, or like not great writing. And Kim has obviously 7 seasons of 20 episodes each. He has a few focused episodes, which Saru had a couple, but they were kind of all in the same, or maybe not as much narrative to them, with him being consistent, meaning Parvo versus being an ambassador is so different, you know, because they've reset the character a bit. But then Kim's not used very much, so it's like, well, yeah. I mean, I certainly like Kim over Saru, but that's because Saru could have been one of the best. But he had a lot less good as well. Oh, and Classic for real is here. And you're welcome. You're welcome to do some real ones as well. Of course, in your 2-for-1 madness. But yes, Stuart is not here. Second last episode, then so yes, Emerald Chain hotties. He is. I mean, Emerald Chain was not bad, and it was a Code of Honor pick because Classic wants to give Code of Honor its due. It's probably Classic's favorite episode. Rise on repeat, and he thinks it has some good writing and good characters, or attractive men. I don't know. Ask Classic, right? But I gotta find that as well. Is the guy who beams ahead of Lutan the guy that loves the lady? I think it probably is. That would be my gut. But let's find out together. Vote or not, but do vote because he's interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Code of Honor is how far in the season? 4. So early. Gosh. Okay, now. Okay, what was his wordage? The guy who beams ahead of Lutan, but I mean, many of them beam boards. So do you mean the named character kind of guy? I'm going to assume you mean him, so I'm going to use him as the allegory there. Okay. Wow, 73%. That is a strong continuation. Yeah, my post. Seriously, can't vote Mud higher than Chang. This is why contrast is important. Because by a substantial margin, and when we did Chang, right, it was split. But you all have the same vibe here. With 27 votes, which is fantastic. 70% say B. DC being 11%, A being 7%. So he's officially, based on the democracy of this poll, Harry Mudd TOS is a better character than Chang. Now, as you know, guys, we do rerolls if you guys insist, and it's $3 to reroll, or I guess $1.50 on PayPal. I guess we haven't really done that before. If you need to see a reroll, either being lower or higher, you can insist and give the audience a second chance, especially as new people are here, so they might vote differently. Because yeah, that's wow. Okay. Oh, wouldn't it be cool to see a young Chang in Stranger Worlds, like a well done one. Right, so we had Harry Mudd. That was the 2 Harrys. Fantastic. Well, we're starting to do the board out. I like it. Okay, so we've got. Okay, I don't remember this guy's name because I've already moved on to get other people's. Let me just find his name. Spare super chat, which is. Or am I just hallucinating? No, okay, yes. Mazar. Yes, this chap. Gotta say, I would not remember his name. But are he okay? I'll read out his thing in a second once again, because I read it to myself obviously earlier. Right, the quote was, two standout characters only in a single D9, and both whose actors have passed. Muritsa from Duet, played by Harris Yulin, and older Jake Sisko from The Visitor, played by Tony Todd. May they rest in peace. Absolutely, indeed. So yeah, classic DS9 baddie. I mean, well, yes, he had two names indeed. He was a janitor, dishwasher. He took the crimes for someone else to give the Bajorans some ability to have not karma, but you know, their own sort of political vengeance. I think he gets shot at the end as well, doesn't he? Or poisoned. He gets killed. He gets very killed. Classic character, but the legs of other people wouldn't necessarily say. 11 votes though. We want to get more votes. 25 people in the chat. Vote now. Connie C is C and S. C and S are the competitors today. Filing clerk, thanks so much. Appreciate you. Even less special. Ooh, okay. Some Living Witness love. We do like Living Witness. Great episode, right? Oh, Evil EMH. Fantastic. I mean, especially with spending years with a show and a character. Oh, that is not right. We're spending years with the character and in sort of the same sets and the same whatever, and play something totally different where you just get to play. There's no like, I mean, it's acting, but it's not. It's more performance because you're being intentionally over the top. So obviously, right? Intentionally more just to get the reaction. 13. Come on, guys, more votes. 16, 17. Okay, good. Nate. Okay, guys, you guys are voting. Good. Good. It's a Holocaust episode, for goodness sake. So important. Yeah. Was that specifically because there are so many massacres in the Cardassian realm? Is that exclusively what it's on about, or is it more just general massacre, terrible things? Can't recall precisely. It's all pretty negative stuff, really, for the Cardassians. But that's kind of the point. Very much the point. 19 votes, can we get 20 votes? 20 votes? 20 votes now! Vote now. Vote now. I'd love to see 20. Oh, I know, because I'm doing it as a screen capture. I mean, I love the suggestions you guys put in. They're really unusual. And a good flavour. We're still missing Prodigy, still missing Lower Deck, still missing Picard, still missing Stranger Worlds. We're missing. We've got most of the shows represented now. This being our second DS9, sorry. And no Kelvin. No Kelvin either. As much as that matters or not. But we've got, still 19 votes. Let me refresh. Must have votes by now. How many votes? We've got 20. Okay. C wins at 40%, S at 30, A at 20, and B at 10. So reasonably split, but in the C. But, you know, if Chang is in C, then C does have some star power, as it were. Okay. Filing clerk with a mission says C. And now let's well, I had this one. Well, I didn't write them both, did I? Just didn't make it in. No. Oh god, no. Where's the thing? Yes, there we go. Okay. All right. So this is specifically Visitor Jake, because of course there are several Jake Siskos that you could pick from. Right. This is Future Jake. Only Future Jake, right? From the Visitor. Then a great performance. Right, vote now. Let me look at the chat. Let's see. Gold Heal, yes. I couldn't stand to hear the cries of the Jorans. He was a clerk in the work concentration camps. That makes it very specific in my eyes. Yeah, but they're like many of those sorts of camps. And they weren't massacring in the same way Jorans, so you know. Let's have a look. And then Derek, who put in for it, says, one of my favourite DS9 episodes ever, and he's getting all the hate. It's not hate. Just, you know, we're best of the besting here. Right? I was not said, you know, I was told not to be my opinion, so I'm just relaying what the audience is saying. I would have rated him, I don't know. Very different list. Very different list. How is that what you... What? What is... Jesus Christ, okay. I was trying to find the boy's D and I did not got an image that I was expecting. How ridiculous is that? Because yes, I mean, hey, yeah, ships are characters. I am not going to disagree with anybody on that metric. And Benj says, Discovery Zora. Do ships AI make Trek better? Oh, that's a hard question. That's a very hard question. Now, what? I guess that would refer to Zora. I guess. Great voice. Great voice. Oh, classic. I think Discovery makes Trek better. Did anything Discovery make Trek better? Phaser Rifle was a good in between. Some of the cast were great as people. Right? You know, yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Interesting. 25 votes. It's everybody. Wonderful. I love how engaged you guys are. Fantastic. That's what I like to see here. A wins with a strong victory at 44%, with B at 23. But move slide, but B at 23, C at 15, S at 19. So our first A, and I would probably agree with that. He was, I mean, just amazing acting, and just he's a powerful performer, but he showed a lot of vulnerability in that. So really nuanced. Which is then brilliant how the next one is a dichotomy difference from everything I just said there. Let's see the Voyager hate in action. Goodness. Okay, I'll be annoying. I'll give you guys the F because I do not think it should be an F, but there's a lot of blah out there. But this was from Sasaguru Neelix. Vote now. I like Neelix, as in he's a interesting character. So much makeup. I mean, look at that. Where the hell does the face begin? That's bloody flawless, right? And just gotta just so, yeah, just so much character, right? Ooh, okay, hold on, let me reread classics. Okay. Okay. He's putting a 3 for the price of 1.5. So that's exciting. More variety we like. Okay, vote now for Neelix. And I hate to think where you're going to place him. Because I think just the performance-wise, he's just so much he did for that character. You know, he, quote unquote, overacted as much as, you know, Tuvok underacted, right? I don't think he could have cast many other people, honestly. Alright, I'm just finding a screen cap of Living Witness with unusual lighting from the thing. Okay, I know who I'm going to do for the other one. And what's it called? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's find a good shot of you. I'm excited to see where you guys place him. We're just going to find that good screen cap and do it right. Okay, it's okay. All right. Wow. Okay, who's surprised by that result? I mean, I guess none of you because you voted. Wow. Okay, that is. Look at guys. That's super interesting. Wow. I mean, you talk about the negativity about this character, but no Fs. So thank you for no Fs because does not deserve an F. 7% D, which is what, two people. B at 83%, which I believe our highest margin so far of anybody by a couple, and C at 10%. Wow. I mean, that's impressive given the amount of hate I hear for him. And in fact, Sasuguru jumped straight in, and I can see why, Sassy. So thank you for giving people the option. He's offering the reroll, right? So we capped him at B. We're gonna reroll now to give you the S, A, and B. Because okay, shit, I appreciate it. We don't often get that, so we're only gonna have the 3 options S, A, and B. Are you gonna keep the B? You're gonna up to A. You're gonna up to S. Okay, okay. Ooh, I feel the pressure, stress now in a good way. Like, what are we gonna do? Don't even know. Don't even know what's gonna happen. Oof. And neither do you guys, right? I like it. I like it. Okay. Good for yeah. I wish I could fun up Ethan because that's great. Yeah, I met him at a convention with Marie, and he was doing a play in England, so he wasn't jet lagged at all. So he was full of beans, And I had him sign some voyages, which I'm always very, very, very proud to do. Of any, you know, I'm always very proud to do them signing of my own art. And I always print extras in the sense of I always have more than I can afford. And I remember I had him sign. I think I paid for 5, which is quite a lot of money. And at conventions, well, handlers have a lot of power. The actor can override if they're assertive, right? So he signed the 5, and I don't remember the exact wordage, but if I remember, he said something like, "How many are left?" Like, "Oh, there's some more." I said, "Oh yeah, just spares." And he looked at me because we had a really nice little conversation because you know I like Neelix, and he just signed the rest for free. Just did them because it took him like under a minute. But I said to him, these are to be sold, but to the Trekyards audience, the fans that can't meet at conventions, to fund trips and other things. So that, you know, they're not profit making in the sense of ooh money. They're to fund things. And he graciously signed the rest for free, and I'm like, that's super nice of him. I didn't have to, obviously, but you know, a few seconds of his time, and it in theory, you know, when those are going to be sold, really really helpful and nice. All right, 25 votes, which is everybody. Okay, he officially split the audience in this case, but he upped to an A with half the people A fourth keeping it B. A fourth going to S, but B wins with, again, a strong majority. Okay. What a Neelix. And thank you, Sussy, for giving him the bump. Or at least the opportunity to bump. Very nice. Good for Neelix. I feel good about that. Well done, Neelix. Okay, and then method of freedom. Enterprise D from Picard. The ship is a character, damn it! And this is a ship channel after all. I didn't read the joke before. Very nice. Very well said. Alright, now, where is that going to be? Because I've lost the ability to see. There it is. See pictures. Okay, so he's specifically called out Picard, so slight clarification on the metric, but you guys obviously vote how you want in this. Let's set that up. Okay. It's a ship channel, damn it. Yeah. Right now. Alright, let's see. We've got... Oh, yeah, Sussy. You picked one that Stuart would rage against the machines on, literally and figuratively. But I do not have the same vitriol. Okay, let's find a good shot of the peanut hamper, which is an absurd name, and that's the point. It's great. It's dumb, but it's great. Okay, let's get that to the side. Enterprise D. I mean, just every time I work with Enterprise D, she's just a great one to work with. She's just I don't get those that hate her from TOS. There's so much good design work in her. Man. Because I'm biased, but it's just so excellent. Ooh, Joe Brown not giving it an S, but giving it an A. Line must be drawn here. Here. Is what he's saying. I get it. I get it. It's not a character technically per se. Oh. But I don't know. But it also is at the same time. No. Seeing behind the curtain now. There we go. Okay, good. It's easy to mess up slides. Is that one as well? Yep. And then... Yeah, okay, cool. Right, and it was D. Oh, okay. Not the thing I thought you guys were going to vote for. Classic Frill. I want to give everyone the chance. How do you rank the code Enterprise D? 43% say C. S 32%, so 10% difference. There's only 2 people, but still. A at 14, B at 11. Goodness, okay. C somehow came out swinging in that. Okay. I mean, she has no lines, so I guess you could argue that. But okay. Okay. There you go. Now we've got Classic for Reals. Lovely Madness. Some very random people. Are you ready for the Classic for Real show? Because I certainly am. Okay. And if you don't remember these people, let us know. Tell Classic. Who? Question mark. First person we've got is Lutan's in Code of Honors. I'm going to call him Best Friend Jeff. That's not his name, but it doesn't matter. This fine man. This fine man. Yeah. Okay. Like, I do remember him. So, he's memorable. Terrence says, good episode. Really? Interesting. Interesting. Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? But yes, vote now for this guy. This guy. I mean, it's a cool blue outfit. So, I mean, what more do you want, right? What more do you want? He looks pretty good. But that's all you can really say about him. Is that he looks pretty good. Not the hugest notes around that. Tombo says, Z for a zombie dead racist episode anyone wants to forget. Zombie dead? Zombie dead? Don't get that. But our first decisive... Oh, wow. No C and Bs. Love it. F wins that. No, F1. I saw it. I saw it. Wow. I mean, hey. The people have spoken and Code of Honor's first blood is in the F. Interesting. Well, classic. If you went for the F, you got the F. Plan achieved. Didn't find the next person because I was busy for the next person, so we'll do them next because I've obviously got to do all of the work on this. I have to do it normally, but it's just even more to think about. Next is, I believe he's a robot, which is the incorrectness of this. See that it crashes slides. Every time, most times, is why I don't do it, because it crashes slides. Okay. Living with this doctor. Okay. With contact lenses and the black undershirt. Okay, will you let me or will you crash now? Let's have a look. Come on, slides. I semi believe in you, but also you're fiddly. I don't know. Come on. I just want to crop out Chakotay. Come on. Let me crop out Chakotay. God darn it. Nope, crashed again. Nope, you get Chakotay in the same picture. Right. Yeah, for the 5 seconds of screen time, he was perfect. Pretty great. For his 5 seconds, yes. Vote now. I mean, that's up to you guys, of course. Okay, so second last episode. Thank you for that. All right, let's find a emerald chain hottie, which was my directive. And there might be a couple. Let's find out. So we have the dreadlocks lady who we did last time in the challenge. They said soldiers, didn't they? As in random soldiers. Let's see. Do we have them being bored with random soldiers again? That's some guys. Is that just her? Well, it might just be her then. Yeah, it looks like it's just her again. Okay, fair enough. Well, same hottie. Oh, wow, that's lies. What the hell? What have you even done? Stop liking me. Okay, well, hey. 20 votes. How drank the evil living witness robot doctor? 60% say A. I mean, that's the thing, right? Small amount of screen time, but if you pitch perfect it, that's what you get. C at 20% and B and D at 10. So one person did say D. Now, would the one person put your hand up and confess to it? Or no? Okay, can I actually... Will it actually let me work it? Okay, so up with Neelix. Right. Fair dues, fair dues. Okay, so reverting back, this should be... and you'll get the picture if I just move her over here, won't you? Okay, this random lady, who I think Classic Friel has a crush on, given his double sponsor of her inclusion into this chat. And in fairness, she probably isn't mentioned in many other walks of Trek Live, so fair enough, she's getting a double bill in this live stream. Okay, would you right? Oh, Kevin. Yeah. How would you rate this emerald in potty? Let's see. Okay. All right. Vote now. Yeah, I mean, good looking makeup, good hair. I mean, nothing to complain about. Female doctor. Dan Ben who? Then we'll train other lady when they attack the Discovery in the second to last episode of season 3. I have no idea who she is. Well, now you're forced to think about her. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. So... Random lady. Vote now. Where's that? No, not that. Oh, yeah, it's blue light, that's why. Huh. I just realised. Don't worry about it. I don't realise what I said. Huh. Alright, random lady. The only emerald hottie that could chain me is a mistress of winter constellation herself. Fair. And Dan says we poll how many people saw Discovery Season 3. I mean, I'll do that because I hope most of you would have. Just double vote. Okay, we'll briefly vote on that as Dan suggested because that's interesting. Although season 3, 4, and 5 are story-wise much better than seasons 1 and 2. Let's see. Okay, so she received 70% F, D at 20%, B at 10%. So skipped C entirely. Well, there you go. Now we know. Now we know. Okay, let's shift her over. Oh, 2 people in the F. Sorry, guys. Now you shouldn't. Come on, don't crash on me now. Okay, cool. That's first. Haha, it's working finally. Okay, so sorry. So sorry. Okay, but the next one for real, which is not making a pun, but you could argue it is okay. We're taking a plunge into Living Witness with a classic for real for 2 characters from the episode. What's the version of slides? Lets me do something again. Oh, I neither made it to the damn board, even though I have pictures of them. Come on, you! Work, damn it, work! From Explorer not loading properly. That's right. Person, wrong placement. Okay. Alright, this bundle of laughs. He wants Evil Janeway. Well, some of you might argue that she's normally quite evil. Ha ha ha. Ha. But 11 votes in the chat. 12 votes. 12 votes. 58% say yes, they saw Discovery through to the end. 42% say yes, season 3, but stopped at season 3. Because no one just saw 3 and 4. So either said done at 3 or you watch the whole thing. That is amazingly interesting. Wow. Okay. Right. Right. Okay, new poll. Okay. With her short hair, dark turtleneck, and a real attitude and appreciation of murder. Okay, what Bill's saying. Let's see. That's real. And let's see, through more sympathy, if I'm trained than Discovery. Also, just quit watching. Damn classic. You didn't watch seasons 4 and 5. Goodness. The only everyone trained holidays. Oh, we said that one yet? Zero cultural impact. Well, yeah. While Discovery may have been a proverbial can of worms, I did appreciate the ships from season 1 because they later became the blueprints for TMP starships in Star Trek Online. Ah, okay. Very specific workaround there, but fair enough. Fair enough. And season 3 is where I stopped. That's crazy because season 3 is pretty good. 4 is good if you cut it down a bit, and 5 is good if you cut it down a bit. But 1 and 2 are hot trash. Story mostly. I mean, season 1 is just the worst Trek season of all time. Sonar in space and detecting a cloaked Klingon flagship across the border, despite not detecting the rest of the time. What stupid, shitty writing is that? Just ridiculousness across the board. What is... Hey, what are you about? Wow, another strong victory there. Evil Janeway, fictional Evil Janeway. 57%. B, 36. C, 9. None D. Okay. A strong win there. Another cheeky poll coming. Vote now. It's a bonus poll for all of you that love Revenge. TNG Season 1, second worst? Yeah. Would have to agree. I mean, Season 2 Discovery is not far behind because it's more insulting to the audience. But it has less episodes. So the average... I don't know. It's more insulting to the audience than Season 1 TNG, which just doesn't do as well. But yeah, probably, but just... Oh, Derek, I haven't seen any Discovery because I heard it's pretty bad. Really? You've avoided it for 8 years. How have you avoided 8 years? And then all of the social medias. I mean, surely everything's been spoiled for you. Right? That's, wow. Impressive. But as a Trek fan, I'm probably obliged to watch it. I mean, yes, you should. Especially as you can binge watch it, which will provide the best version of it, for sure. It was a difficult thing to watch week by week. Differently difficult at times because we didn't know how bad it was going to be, or we had nothing to contrast to, but it was an interesting road. Okay, from there to bed here. Oh, you sure? I see the next. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, vote in the poll, giving it a chance to follow up the question. Huh. Okay, vote now on that cheeky little bonus poll. Let us know. Guys, in a few seconds, get the poll vote in, but with 19 votes, 20 votes, the winner, worst season, is indeed Discovery Season 1 with 86%. TNG Season 1 at 13, so yes. Good job. Okay. Living witness. Oh. All right, vote now on that while I pair. Okay. Yeah, Derek, I think that's totally fair, and you might enjoy it more as a binge because then the thing about a binge, right, is that the stupid doesn't stay around in your brain as much. So if you watch all 10 episodes of 13 of Season 1, let's say in 2 days, you're not going to remember much about episode 3 by the time you get to episode 12 or 13. Whereas we had a week to dissect, analyze and break down, think about each episode. It's really difficult. Yeah. George says, why the hell is this even a poll disrespectful? Well, you know, it's interesting. Interesting is the answer. We like interesting. Okay, so that was that, which we're going to do. Boy, low-res images like to stay around, don't they? Okay, Living Witness Doctor. So this version exclusively. Let us know what you. Well, let me know what you think. As I continue to grab. Ah, for real, classically, goodness. Yeah, Olivia would have. God, okay. Well, okay, technically classic. I can curveball that for you. Actually, I can curveball that. But let's make sure that we keep this train rolling. Wow. Living Witness back at BMH. A wins at 88%. Amazing. C, well, that's what it was. B at 10%, C 3, and S 7. Strong victory for A. double living witness, one fiction and one fictionally fiction. Okay, interesting. But Classic really wants to give living witness a true shot. And this is gonna be a strange one, guys, so get ready for it. Get ready for it. He is specifically calling upon the character who I believe is in only 2 shots, let alone scenes, or like 2 small segments. The living witness, fictional, 7 of 9, still a Borg drone. I can't remember exactly why. Janeway still had her as a drone. There was a good reason. It was like a Borg, I think they're called Borg Strike Force. We do love Luminous. We do. Hey, Gorgonzola. Really good to see you. Okay. This specific version of 7 of 9. A fictional... I wonder what Jerry thought. Right, come in, and you're gonna be fully bald cap and fully made up and all the prosthetics. I know you get more money for such a thing, but what a recommitment, You normally like in 2 hours of makeup, and now you're gonna be in like 7. It's like, oh god. Okay, that was in a specific one. It was in that one. Okay. Okay, vote now. Vote now. Vote or forever hold your peace. Okay, you have 3 options and 91% say C, 5% on DNF. Right, okay. This unique version of 7, she is, think about it, guys. You have said this one-off drone fictional variant is as good a character as General Chang. Think about that, you fine folk. Think about that for a second. But he also opted to throw in a Harry Kim version from another episode. So obviously going to throw in the famous, timeless future Harry Kim. And this lad has a lot of courage, as you all know. Vote now. Yeah, vote now. Alright, so we had... That guy is in this folder, which is... No. Okay, so that needs to go up there, because it's not letting me do it the way I want to, but that's okay. I'm working around it, as I do. Okay. That one is in the other folder. Yeah, vote for the... I mean, he's great, right? Really good character. Really strong performance. Feels a lot older, even though it's just Garrett at the time. Great wig choice. Great, yeah, just really, really good. And is close to what Garrett looks like now. So, a good version of future him. He saves everybody. Future versions of the crew really do help the crew, because future Janeway helps the crew, future him helps the crew. Boy, they all worked hard to save the crew. Vote now. Or forever hold your peace. Oh, Kai win. Oh no. Why? Why you make me talk about her? Oh. No, it's fine. Alright, so we've given living witness Harry YouTube refresh. Come on. Damn. Okay, not the strongest win so far, but pretty damn close. S wins at 71%. A 17, B 8, and C 4. Proper S grade. And our first S since Kim. Look, could somebody go back and check how what the other Kim won in terms of ranking, which Kim got higher S score? If someone could do that, that'd be great. Okay, cool. Then we have got an unusual pick now, which is an AI choice, who you might, if you've not seen Discovery, it's going to be hard to vote on this one, but I mean, it might not even know from this picture, but it is Zora, the AI from Discovery. What's the short called? With a very sort of seductive voice. Sort of small, like, you know, low-key and powerful. I mean, good performance, good actress, sells you. Yeah, I mean, character-wise, both had a lot and didn't at the exact same time. But ironically, you had more development than a lot of Discovery cast. Isn't that sad? Isn't all based on you know, a sentient AI thing? La 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 la, you know. AI life form. Only 12 votes, 29 people. We're gonna get at least 15 before we go to the next one. Oh, classic free automate D because it's in Discovery. Original Kim S tier at 47, so yes, the new Kim got significantly more. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for going back and checking. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. All right, keep voting. We're gonna get a couple more votes because, you know, she was good. We should more lines than mud. Probably. Yes. Don't know. Derek, I like it. I like it, my good man. That's a fun dichotomy. I do like fun. I like fun comparisons like that. It's a really fun shout. But you guys, oh damn, 19 votes. D wins at a smash, 63%. Second best being not even close C, and then A and B at 11, which is basically one person each. Damn. Our first D. That's an sentient AI. Right. Well, okay then. All right. Next, we have got, and there's some really, I mean, you guys have very interesting ones are coming up. So this is a truly interesting set, like all across the board. Except again, no Stranger Worlds and no Prodigy, which is sad. Okay, next is Wayun 6, which of course is a specific version of the one that was friends with Odo that one time. Oh, all right. I mean, hey, made an impression. Raj, I did as well. Captain, hello. Hello there. Yeah, good to see versions of Harry Kim on the S tier. Yes, it was a nice surprise. And in fact, Captain Neelix originally was a B to F as the options, and Sonchi voted to give a chance to re-roll him with B to S, and A1 with a strong win. So yeah, 2 Void. Well, all the Voyages are being, yeah, or all of the Voyages are being highly represented, including the Witness one-off. So yeah, Voyages getting some love today. I appreciate that. Okay, so we've got, wow, gosh. So we've got Leah Brahms coming up. I love the fact that if you search Leah Brahms, the 2 images back to back, the fake her and the real her, the expressions between the two say a lot, which is yep. A happy and not so happy. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. 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 Let's see. Where? Okay. I have to do some research on this for a second. Vote on this guy. Vote on this guy. Okay, so that one should be pretty obvious. Okay, so final win for win 6 is a B, 50%, A at 38, C at 12. Okay. People like a good guy way in. I mean, just great to see a different side of him, wasn't it? What did you guys say? It was B, wasn't it? Things not updating. Yeah, that's what it was. Can't see the poll. Okay, well, I'm hoping it'll come back up at some point. And again, we are finally God character. Took a while. Which should just be... No. Where's she gone? No. Come on, you. Play nice. There she is. Okay, right. First Picard character. Over an hour in. Alright. Sussy, the station child from Prodigy, who's shortened, not curious. Yeah. So remember the Memphis name is unnamed. Yeah, I guess. I mean, well, look, it's pretty memorable as one of the only people, you know, in the... You've never seen a station child before, so memorable in that regard. In episode 1, you know, you disagree. As little as they're in it, they are actually in it as a noteworthy scene, and very much help set up Gwendala. I'm going to find a specific picture of the cat. What a cute picture. Clement, who indeed stabbed not General Grievous. One frame off. Guard darned. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Ooh, okay. Wow. 12 votes, Sitting in the Forge gets a D. With it, B, not that far behind. A at 24. And C at 9. Wow, okay. People, okay. I mean, across the board, but overall D next to Zora. Wow, okay. Right. Hey, Tim, good to see you. That's okay. You're very late. But good to see you. We do these shows for you guys to have fun and join us and support the channel. Let's do more things like our Kit Bash show, Try to do on Saturdays when we have that in the buffer, or lined up, I should say. And show ships that have never been created. Right, finally a lower deck one. So thank you for Peanut Hamper. I'm doing something slightly funny that one. And Classic Real, who put in for that one was Bruh. Bruh. I like Sydney. I would like to see Sydney again. I think she was cute. And just good casting as a daughter. I think it fit Lavar's vibe really well. Oh, do not press go. There we go. All right. Peanut Hamper, the first Starfleet. What are they called? They're called exocomps. I mean, amazing idea. In the end of season 1, which is cool. I can't remember. Yeah. Self-preservation above all else. Sort of there to spite her parents. Just crazy. Yeah. Just crazy. I mean, I like her just fine. Yeah, I mean, a lot of silliness, but also a lot of fun. And I mean, that other episode, hell of an arc. So yeah, I put in S, A, D, F. So the extremes don't know what we're going to see here. And 14 votes. Currently, A is winning, but S could still win. So I'm going to put another minute or two. Classic. Am I the only one who enjoys flirty characters in Trek that much? I mean, I know. Yes, no. I don't know why she is. I mean, classic. So classic field put in for Sydney. And she was in more episodes. Okay, not a lot to do with most of them, but some good little bits with Jack. So she officially, based on these people, beat out a fictional 7 of 9 who's only in like 2 scenes, had not much dialogue, a water 1 episode, and a random lady in Justice. I am surprised as well. I mean, the thing is, if you guys all vote A, it comes A, right? But if you spread them, I don't. Yeah. Captain says Lower Decks had so many ideas, and yet it always made sense for you. Always is a stretch. Always is a stretch, but very often. Pinamper, not self-preservation over all else, just jerk. That is also true. Ah, the bench. Watch Chips as a prodigy, then and go up so generic. So it starts off as a Star Wars thing for like a couple, and then by the end of season 1, it's fantastic. There's some incredible episodes in season 1, really special. Season 2, it's super hardcore Trek. I like a lot of it less because the heights aren't as high, but it's pretty consistent. And it's got some amazing episodes of Prodigy, some great characters. It's the most canon feeling of any of the shows since Enterprise. So yeah, give it a go. And definitely the first 2 are a bad start, but it gets more Trek as it goes on. That's kind of the point. But Peanut Hamper, 57% A. Stuart would hate you all. S 22%, so bit of love there. F13 DF D4 9. There. Damn, okay. Some high marks for the Hamper of the Peanuts. Cool. Next, Classic put in for someone called Commander Cockings. And what better picture than to use one where rank be inclined. So I'll let you guys either decide to vote for the fiction of the fiction of this character. So he's a commander in 2 episodes, I believe. This scene in Product unification, where he's talking to Yor on the bridge of the Intrepid, and in Tony and Gambit, talking to Kibi, and Tony and Captain, I can't remember who. So he's twice a commander. Have I played him commander besides that? Yes, I did recently, actually. Do I have a selfie for that? I think I do. Actually, I think I played him not that long ago, actually. Or you can be me for realsies, but that's kind of up to you how you want to vote on that conceptually. Ah, yes, there he is. With good old Keels a couple of weeks back. She finally got a Hero Red, which was quite expensive, and you guys, it all goes towards to help. And I was very pleased to have her share the love with the award she won. Because well done, Kat and Keeley. With CJ aging will of course happen because she's not that young. Or she's not that old. And yeah, you know, what do I spend my money on? Dumb stuff like making films for everyone else. Crazy! Crazy. Alright, so you guys voted 13. Come on, guys, more votes. There's 34 of you. Come on. Come on. Vote now. But, Benj, got the message. I was wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just development, right? It's in the sense of you could say TNG's crap from watching Farpoint and Naked Time. You could. But that's not the point of the, you know? It's that sort of thing. But yeah, I if I actually watch Discovery all the way through, you know what I mean? Like I gave myself that assignment. I followed through with that, and then people can watch Prodigy, which is an infinitely better show than Discovery. Infinitely better show. Not even in the same ballpark. Leaps and bounds better. And especially in Trek value, which of course we like. Alright, but keep voting if you can. Under half of you voted. I mean, okay. Really? I thought you were okay, fine. You guys don't care about this character. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. How drunk? Commander Cockings. S 62%, A at 23%, B at 0, and C at 15. So I appreciate the love and support, you fine folk. I'm sure he and the arc that I know he has appreciates it all the more. You crazy people. Okay, we've got a bit of time left. We'll roll through these and see where they fit on the list, because they are, again, really interesting set. Really interesting set. And I have got everybody, I'm just not necessarily going through them in fully chronological order. Alright, next we've got Core. You did, Classic, you did. Now this is the DS9 version specifically was requested. I am one of the most brought back characters as well for DS9, I think. We saw him crazy, we saw him not. The fact the actors are still around, just mad. Wonderful and mad. So it wasn't as long as you think. Between TOS and DS9. Although younger than you think. I don't know. But yeah, vote now for Core. I mean, suits clear on like a T. Just fantastic look. Great vibe. Good seeing both, obviously. As in the vibe of both. Sad to see him go senile, but old warrior. But also gives a good indication of what old Klingons look. Just a bit of grey, which is why, of course, when Michael Dorn's Worf was really grey in Picard, you're like, why is he that grey, given that Core had lots of dark and he was, what, like 60 years older, 70 years older? I mean, right? Core was not young in TOS, and he lived the entire generation gap, so did seem a little bit odd. Oh my god, Sasaguru. Well, I mean, that'll probably be our last one because we are narrowing down on time. Damn. But also true, Sasaguru, you could have PayPal'd that for half and either given us double or saved yourself the money. But we thank you, and you've given YouTube a nice bonus there. But thank you, that was very kind for all of the Lower Decks cast. Wonderful, including Flynn. Flynn to Lynn. All right, but we have Core. See, you guys voted for him, not for the commander character. Ha! I see how it is. Yes, Core wins at 55% S, 41% A, and not even worth mentioning the other. He gets an absolute standing ovation when it comes to character. Wonderfully done. Well done. I would probably agree. He's fantastic. Let's see. To do that load now. Excellent. All right. This was from a little bit back, but showing things a bit out of order. Oh, it's the other one, isn't it? Oh, it's Actually, I'm doing a radical thing for this because give you guys the option. Curzon, yes, indeed. He did fight to the bitter end. Oh, the bench. Okay, guys, I've heard message chat, and the commander has changed my opinion with a face. Yeah, like I say, I mean, they're very short. If I was to give you advice on that, I would say... okay, give me personal advice on this. Just making sure I have the right one. Okay, episode 8, Time Mark, is a very good sci-fi episode. He gets what he's doing. Episode 6 is just structurally and canon-wise superb, and just the ambition is crazy. I really like the last couple. Mindwalk's great. Moral Star, which one? Oh, the ending, the first. See, if you don't know spoilers, we lived Prodigy, and working out all the time travel nonsense was really interesting and really rewarding. So yeah, really they really thought it through, and you can tell. There's one bit right at the end of the last season's episodes that I question, but I talked to the showrunners about it. They had their own vision, so that I would have done it a different way, but that's just me. But Kaya win, and I gave everyone F because she's hated. She though gets B, 43% with a close S. So that's really close. That's why you've got to vote. That's why you've got to vote as quick as you can. I mean, okay, well, it shifted at the last minute, but it was a B up and when I saw to close the poll, so I will still include that. But that was like right. That was right there. Okay, now we've got a very unique one, so I appreciate that. We've got 2 characters. I'm going to put them both on the screen just for reference, because it kind of shows you an interesting vibe difference. And we're going to do them both separately, but kind of vibe checking them. Guess which is which. Okay. So Leah Brahms, hollow and real. Yeah, where did the Enterprise go? Good question. Which one was that? As a C, was it? Well, tell me where it was ranked. So we'll start with the holographic version, which of course helped. Good, Ben job. I don't expect sarcasm. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, enjoy. Like I said, give it. I suppose it was C. Yeah, I thought it was. Thank you. Weird. Thanks for noticing. Now, where was that picture? Because I'm not being shown reference shots anymore, which is annoying. There it is. Okay, so Hollow Leah Brahms in one episode. Well, both in one episode, but one episode where she's nice. She has a flirty thing with Geordie. She's very team player. She's very works together with people. And she's possibly over the top flirty. And then, of course, we get the real one of her where she's all the stick up her butt sort of character, but also she had stress, she had a personal blair for Geordie because he was trained into all the things, right? All the things. But we got 12 votes. Resounding win there. B at 64% with SA tied at 9 and C coming second at 18. Okay, right. So B, keep that in mind, guys. So she's high ranking. I mean, she's a great little performance and great little show without any knowledge should return, right? So then the real Leah Brahms. All right, vote now. Okay. So that's that good. Got that one is okay. Got that chap. And there's not great pictures, are there? I do wish the show was in HD, but it isn't. So yeah, real Leah Brahms. Real Leah Brahms. Very different characterization. And then probably end on the Sussies Lower Decks team. Thanks for representing them because they did not get much love. Very, very interested to see how they play in this. That's Tindy. Rutherford. Yeah, get ready to vote on that, guys, because let's give Lower Decks a nice representing at the end. And what have you guys thought the results so far? Does anyone disagree strongly with anything? If there's one you would change, what would it be and why? Or two change? Let us know. Final moments to vote on this. All right. Real Leah Brahms, it's an A. 55%. Strong win there with a C at 31, B at 11, and S at 7. Okay, so the real upgrades her rank by 1. Now, for the fine chap that super chatted that or PayPal, is that what you thought was going to happen? Is that what you thought was going to happen? And also played Captain Brentine, exactly, which is a crazy thing. Crazy thing that she got to do that as well. All right. Now we've got the end of the Classic for Reals madness. I mean, the coolness. We've got the Wayun off. Wayun 5, who was the first time we saw him and died. Okay, so this was the first Wayun who was meant to be one-off. He was there when the Cmdr had their demo ship. He was being aboard. He worked with a team to do the gateway mission. I think it's called gateway. It should be Iconium, but there's a whole thing with that. And he gets I mean, great scenes, really great scenes. This version of him is why I've chosen back. And he gets killed right at the end by one of the Cmdr because they hate him. And the actor was so good that I don't know if they actually had the Cmdr were clones yet. He might literally have invented the fact they were clones just to bring him back, which is just tremendous. And of course, has even more about the race. Yeah, I mean, really good. I mean, really good performance. He's sort of lovely-dovey of Odo. Yeah, I mean, it's really, really good performance. I'd say really, really good performance. And okay, one of our closer ones with 24 votes. S wins at 30. So okay, S wins 30. Oh, okay. I keep trying to say yes, and then someone votes differently. I need one more vote to choose a tie. Oh, that's a heavy demotion. Oh, guys, we have one more minute. Joe Brown, yes, we can re-roll. Ideally via PayPal because it helps better, but yeah, we can cram it in right then because hey, contrast is very important. Very interested to see. Yeah, reroll is still absolutely fine. Just, I think, if there's somebody who truly believes needs a reroll, let us know. Because now you've got proper contrast, right? Proper contrast. But B has now been sniped in with 29 votes, 41%, S at 34, A at 21, and C at 3%. So B took the win on that. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, anyone you want to re-roll, we can do briefly before we go, because there might be something to disagree with it. Maybe sorry we think needs a re-roll. There's more people here. There's more engagement here right now. Yeah, maybe some people will throw into their hat differently. Maybe a whole different Smash result. I don't know. I don't know, right? All helps channel. Help if you can. Next in the Wayun off is Wayun 6. And this is the chap that fought the war for a good amount of time until I believe he was either killed or changeling murdered. The main war Wayun, I think. So he is more smarmy. Nice one, Joseph. Appreciate you muchly. Okay, this Wayun, the war Wayun, we'll call him S. Yep, S still. 50%, C 36, A and B at 7. Okay, so this one, okay, he got a little more time. You like more. Okay. Fair dues, fair dues. So we'll end on the reroll of Chang, as in of new submissions, then we'll jump back and do the lower decks. End. So, re-rolling Chang with no lower than a C, because of course that's where he is now. Re-rate Chang if in this re-roll. Tim Rose, he's pretty good. Didn't get the S though, he got the B though. Okay, this is your last chance on Chang. He's currently in C. Do you fundamentally disagree? As many people have expressed, now is the time to see. Vote now, as I do need to do something after this, so we will tremendously go through the Lower Decks cast. So you be ready to vote real quick, because I've got to do something right after this that I'm now late for, but every funding helps the channel muchly. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. Wow. This is the same damn result as last time. I'm going to give you one more minute to vote, guys. 19 votes. Vote right now. Like 10 of you haven't voted. Vote right now. God. Wow. Okay. This is stressful. Anyone could win. 30 more seconds. Wow. I just peeled the... Oof. Okay. Oh, Dynamite's Prodigy. Indeed. Okay. 20 votes. I'll give everyone another 10 seconds. A bit. 10 seconds. Wow, despite all the discussion points, despite more people here, Chang still stays at C with 42%, despite, of course... Oh, now there's a fight. Oh, now people are fighting. Oh, now... Oh, this is stressful. Okay, it's like the gavel was going down, and then people like, did people just like phone other people to bring them into the chat so they could vote? Okay, you voted. As long as you vote, you get your say. Now he is winning at 47%. S, C 34. So lots he kept that, and A at 19. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow. Moving himself up. Wow, that was a race and a half. Gosh. Damn, how do you guys feel about that? Okay, last 4, or last 5. I do actually have to go 6 minutes ago, so... These will be absolutely quick fire, so... Vote right now. Vote right now. $11 votes. Can we go 1 minute? Because we've got to... Gonna go another 10 seconds. Gotta vote quick on these guys. This is Rutherford from Lower Decks. The engineer Maverick himself. Builder of Badgie, who almost destroyed the entire universe, as you do. Class act as he is. Alright, Rutherford wins with S 76%. A at 16, B at 8. Pretty damn strong showing. Lower Decks swinging in with that. Okay, run is a Chang, as you do. Let's see what happens to the rest of them. Next, we're going to go with Tendi. I assume if that's the one that comes... Yes. The Orion medic herself, who's a real charming lass. And she means so well. Vote now, vote now. Tendi, the medical... With a little bit of science, in fairness. She's kind of like... biomedical, as in bit of flair for the... I mean, she bloody genetically modified a dog into be a super dog, so pretty smart beyond just healing people. I mean, as much as I love Crush, I don't know if she could genetically... Well, save for Crush. I don't know if she could genetically modify a dog to be a super dog. Crypto. I need some more space in S. Come on, come on. Don't crash, don't crash. Okay, good. Okay. Tendy, even stronger S. 83% S at 17, and not a damn thing for BLC. People love Tendy. Nice one. Gosh, ending on a strong note, isn't that nice? And this was the 2 secondary mains. So now we're going to get into the main mains and the newest main. Alright, possibly more controversial in that she's a bit more hard-like, but more of an arc. Alright, vote now. Oh, the one, the only. Raj, in his opinion, all the low deckers are S tier. Well, I mean, it might be. It might be the case. We'll see. Captain says, I call my cat Badgie because of it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, as we quick fire, guys. So, vote if you want your vote to count. And we do want your vote to count. Please and thank you. We have 21 votes again. S, once again, S67, but this time purely split with B. So there's no A, S, there's S and B. So more people are annoyed by her. You love or are annoyed. And I will say, as we get to the last 2 low deckers, don't just put them in S because you think you want to jump on the train. Be truthful with the way you feel they should go. That's why we learn things in these. Okay. Boimler, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend. Vote now. And did the one did come through surely, or did it not load yet? There it is. Okay, Boimler. Bradwood Boimler. And similar to the others who isn't Mariner, S wins at 74%, A 21%, but a little bit of B at 5%. And then to end this live, thank you all for joining me doing a solo. As you know, these are much harder to do solo. So hopefully you guys think I did a good job because they are much harder to do when it's just me. I mean, you're all here to talk to, but you know. Just me doing all the hard work across the board. Okay, and finally, how would you rank Lynn? He was the newcomer, of course, who had less to do in season 5 that we thought, if I recall, but still much liked and a strong character. Ah, the bench. I'm not voting on these as I haven't seen them, so you haven't seen Lodex either? Gosh. But I'll be sending the commander a notarized document stating that I have binge watched the whole series. As you should. Yeah, no, seriously. Email, as you PayPal it, trekyards@hotmail.com. When you finally see Prodigy, let us know what you think. I'd love to, in general, know what you think. Yeah, I'd be interested to know. So yeah, Tallinn, anyone Tallinn. Bit more of a split vote. We'll give everyone 1 more minute vote now. 31 viewers. And yes, thank you all for the super chats, the comments, the questions, the thoughts, the really varied set of people, because we like that here. We like genuinely having the contrast. Thank you for the reroll Chang, because, you know, I think most of us thought it was higher than C, although I potentially didn't, but most did, just, you know. We're missing most. We're missing. Wow. What, guys? You are interesting people. We missed all of the TOS main 3. All of the DS9 main cast. All the real Voyager main cast except Kim. No one from Enterprise. Guys, you guys entirely skipped Star Trek Enterprise. Did anyone realise that? Not a single character from Enterprise you wanted to include. And not a single character from Picard seasons 1 or 2. Or Prodigy. It's a lot of people you missed. I'm done including, so... Yeah. 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 Yeah, very impulsive and emotional, Tallinn, yeah. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. Ooh, psycho. Absolutely psycho. Right. Okay, it's more similar to Mariner, but S again wins at 65, with B being second best 25 and A and C joint. So that makes, and the person put in for the, so Sussy, how do you, Sussy, I'm assuming you're still here. Sussy, how do you feel that you got 5 S's, and how does Classic feel he got the 2 F's and a D? And actually, I don't know how I should be going, but who put in for them and all of their picks went into S? Let me know, because somebody probably has only S's. Yeah, I mean, you could obviously put only S's if you really wanted to, but who put in only S's? Who happened to put in characters? I'd love to know who put in who happened to have people. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, that's the thing, right? I could have seen them all being A's and B's, but they all got strong S's. Joe all got, well done, Joe. He got all S's. Congratulations. Classic, yep. Congratulations. Anyone else get all? And Joe, yep. Harry Kim, Harry Mudd and Chang. Good man, yep. And people like the Kim. No, Harry Mudd was B. You didn't get all S's. No, you got two S's. Yes, exactly. Since you said it. No, hey, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Yeah. Very nice. Well, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Because I definitely want to do more lives this week. Yeah, I see you, Joe. Because gotta do the things for the things. But thank you guys all for a fun, interesting day. I'm thinking about doing a Stargate. I was thinking about doing a Stargate live about ranking the ships of Stargate, which would be my opinion. There's not many ships though, but that'd be fun. But you guys need to put in for it to make it worth it. But I might do it, but I'm interested, but so I really like Stargate, no one Stargate enough. I mean, hands up if you join in and chat in a Stargate one. You know. I like Stargate. I think Stargate is great. But that's just me. That's just me. Like, so every tier, very nice. Very nice. Captain, well, I mean, I still voted. I mean, there with Saru. Yeah. Classic got 2 S's, 3 A's, 2 B's, 1 C, 1 D, 2 F's. Very nice. S on the last one, Dan and Benjamin. Thanks, Cockings, and thanks for my name right. Hey, appreciate that, because no one ever gets my name right. Appreciate you. And the chat making a boring evening fun. Have a good one. Indeed, lots of fun. Lots of fun, guys. And yeah, really interesting. Not what I would have voted, but I mean, yeah. A lot of what you love. A lot of when you live when subs. But yeah, lots of, yeah, interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, so like I say, might do a Stargate one. Hopefully you guys will pop in for that. I really like Stargate. And tune in. It'll be the same time every day if we do them. And have a great rest of your evenings, guys. I'm going to go and talk to Australia now, or in a couple of minutes. So it's the... How long have I been blurry? The hell? How long have I been blurry? What? Okay, I was in focus then. What happened to my focus? Why am I... What? Why? Oh, there we go. What? Okay, weird. Anyway, yes, same time, same place. I'm going to Australia. Have a great evening, everybody. See you soon. Until then, he's Ketafo somewhere. He's Cockings. Good night, everybody. Thanks, everybody.